This is Deborah the Judge radio podcast all the way from Putnam County, Florida. Yes, Putnam County, Florida, in the northern central section of Florida, the Sunshine State. And it's sunny outside, as you guys can see right now. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I am out here and about running around taking care of business because you guys know that I am doing a lot of repair to my demolished trailer. So, that causes me to have to just do a lot of work. At the end of the day, it causes me to do a lot of work. So, I wanted to come on and talk about things, and I'm going to get out of here. I want to talk about Cardi B and Mark Curry. So if you guys don't know Mark Curry was the ex-security of P. Diddy. And basically, I put the title up as Mark Curry and Cardi B for one reason. Now, both of these people are letting the public know that if they should die, or if somebody is trying to kill them, that there's nothing wrong with them. In other words, they're not trying to commit suicide. They don't have any medical issues going on, but they wanted the public to know. Now, the reason that Cardi B got on social media to tell people that if something happens to her, that there's nothing wrong with her. In other words, I didn't try to off myself, is because she came and backslashed on Biden. And she was very upset because of everything that was going on in New York. So you guys know that they cut a lot of funding for the communities in New York in order to house the immigrants and to house the illegal aliens, okay, to make sure that they were okay. But the people in the black communities and the people in, of course, Latino communities, their services are being cut because of the funding being transferred. Now, what I do want to add to that is I heard today, and these are all allegations, but you know this shit is true. Okay, the allegation is that they found out that in these immigrant camps that the somebody, but we know they're the liberals, right? Somebody is taking voting material, voting information, voting sign up, and all this to the illegals. Now, you know that they're trying to make it a law where, or pass some sort of law in New York to allow the illegal aliens to vote. Yeah, I call them illegal aliens. I know y'all gonna get mad. I don't give a shit. These are not migrants. These are illegal aliens. Migrants are those people that came because they felt that their life was actually threatened. Okay? But some of these people, their life ain't threatening. They mad as hell in Chicago. And some of them taking plane trips and shit back to Venezuela. So their life is not being threatened. I'm not saying not all of them, but the majority of them, okay? They're just trying to make more money. But anyway, so here we go, that she comes on to say this. And it really makes you think that if a person has got to come on to her fans and followers and to the public to say, look, hey, I'm not trying to kill myself. And if somebody tries to delete me, just know it wasn't me trying to get killed. Because she knows that looking at the history of the Democratic Party, especially Hillary Clinton, allegedly, everybody around her that did something that she didn't like, etc., they're no longer here to talk about it. They're no longer here to write a book about it, okay? They're just disappeared. They're gone. They're dead, okay? They've been deleted. And the other person is Mark Curry, who is the ex-bodyguard for P. Diddy. So he also now has come out to say, hey, I'm not trying to kill myself. I'm not suicidal. I got good health. I don't owe nobody anything. So ain't nobody coming after me for anything. And the reason that he said it, because he knows that P. Diddy is very dirty-minded. He knows that P. Diddy got money. He knows that P. Diddy is powerful. And he's worked alongside P. Diddy. So he know exactly how P. Diddy rolls and functions. So he put that out there. And it's a shame that these two people got to come out and say what they got to say because they told the truth about some shit, about some stuff. But I just wanted to say that first and get that off the table to let you guys know that it's serious there, and that the immigrants in New York are being given voting stuff now so they can go ahead and get registered to vote. How can an illegal immigrant vote? An illegal alien. How is that possible? But this is New York. Now, Chicago, on the other hand, they done finally woke up. Yes, the black people in Chicago, and I shouldn't say finally woke up, okay? Because if you have been conditioned to believe that one party, Democratic Party, is out for your welfare, and you have all of these political figures like Al Sharpton and Roland Martin and all these people that's in John Lennon that's in the limelight, that's saying, yeah, they're for your benefit. So you need to vote, for the Democratic Party. But black Chicagoans just put out today, this information came out today, said they are done. When I say done, I mean through with the Democratic Party. They said they through. Which means that they're not going to be voting Democrat. Okay? But if you're from Chicago, I want you to listen to me and listen to me careful, because I got something to tell you guys, okay? So this is the thing. Even though you say that you're not going to vote Democrat, that's a good thing. The problem is, when you don't vote Democrat, they're already getting the illegal immigrants to take your place. Not to take your place, they've already basically taken your place. And just like New York, Chicago is going to follow suit and allow illegal immigrants to vote, which means that black people, you will have no power. After this election, you're not going to have any power, because they're saying to you, we don't need you. We have replaced you. Okay? And this is in the present tense. Not we're going to replace you. We're trying to replace it. Basically, you have been replaced at this point. And the only way for you to really to get back, in order for you to really to stand your ground and what needs to be done, is this. If you don't vote, you're trying to show the Democrats you're not voting. Well, guess what? The illegal immigrants are taking your vote anyway. However, if you decide for the vote for the other guy, that means the other guy is going to get additional numbers, so that when those illegal immigrants vote, you will cancel their fucking votes out. Which means that now the Liberal Party is going to recognize the power of the black vote. So we have the power to sway this election. Now, I ain't talking about next election or the election after that. I'm not talking about that. That's going to be irrelevant. But this election, if you decide to vote for the other guy, even, I know how much y'all hate Trump. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it ain't even about Trump right now. It's about you and me, that and your kids. That's what this shit is about. Sometimes you just got to take some for the team. Take a hit for the team. Okay, we're all in this together. And I guarantee you, you have respect from the Liberal and the Democratic Party. They'll realize, you know what? They voted for damn Trump. He won the damn election. And now where we going to stand? And how they stand is this. Your ass going to get rid of them and put people in place that's really going to do something for you guys. And not for the illegals. Because as it stands right now, black people, y'all ain't got nothing coming in Chicago. Y'all ain't got nothing coming in New York. Because you have been replaced. So I just want you to think about that. Take one for the team. The Trump team, 2024. I'm just saying. I know it's going to be hard for you to write that down. I know. Had to push Trump. But it is what it is. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is the rapes that are going on. So everybody's talking about the war, the hostages over in Israel and Pakistan and Palestine with Hamas. Well, what did you think Hamas was going to do to them young girls? Just capture them? Is that what you just thought? No. Of course, they're having their way with these girls. Okay, they're having their way. And thank God that they did send some of these children back. See, they don't want the old women. That's why they sent their ass on. They don't want no old woman. Who wants an old woman? Ugh. I mean, I'm an old woman, but I'm just saying. Besides me, that is. Okay. But they don't want these old women. They want them young, fresh, tight coochies. That's what they want. So, yeah, they raping them over there. What makes you think that they're not? And if they're young boys, they might be raping them too, just to be honest with you. Because that's how they get down. Y'all know a lot of those Muslims, etc. Don't get mad at me because you're Muslim, because I'm going to say this shit anyway. All that damn noise. Can't they see I'm trying to do a damn video? Okay, so anyway, that's how they roll. Y'all read many times before how these Pakistani men be screwing goats and shit, be raping women, and even in the Islam culture, don't get mad, but Muhammad had a woman who was 13 years old. Okay, so let's just call it like it is. You can get mad if you want to. I don't care. Okay, so what makes you think they weren't going to take advantage of these Israel hostages? And not only that, they're probably not just raping the hostages from Israel. They're probably also raping some of them Palestinian women. The ones that they say they're trying to protect. They probably raping a lot of them too. And the reason being is because there's no police force in action. There's no police there no more. There's disorder. So there's nobody there to protect these young women or young men from being raped. And that's what happens in a lawless society where there's no order and there's no security, there's no police force. Is that people begin to do what the hell they want to do. So yeah, they're being raped. That's not a big issue. And I know the Palestinian Hamas is going to say, oh, we're not raping them. Oh, yes, you are raping them. You having your way with these women. Young, pretty, tight. You know what I'm talking about. And it's going to continue. But like I said, I believe they're not just raping the Israeli women. I believe that they're raping also the Palestinian women as well, because they have no protection now. Just like when you hear about the immigrants that are coming from the border, how many of those Mexican women, Hispanic women, young women have been raped? Too many. There's stories of some of them Hispanic women have been tied to a tree. Can you imagine? Tie your ass down to a tree, and then all the men come past, all they do is screwing you. And you can't do nothing because your arms is tied to a tree and your legs is wide open tied. And they just come and screwing you. Could be by the hundreds. There's some nasty motherfuckers out here. They'll screw behind another man in a minute. Just nasty. But this is happening. I know you don't want to hear about it, but it is happening. And I wanted to bring that information to you as well. I'm not going to be on that long because I got shit to do. I got to get back. I am building my wall cabinets today in the kitchen. So I got a homemade wall cabinet that I made out of bricks and shit that I put together where I got my food storage. But now I got a real cabinet that I purchased from Lowe's. So I'm going to put that cabinet in and start transferring some of the canned goods to that. But as I told you guys, it is a process. Anything that you do in life, you can't get this shit overnight. If you get it overnight, sometimes you lose it overnight. You heard about those people that played the lottery and they was rich one day, and then in a month they ass was poor. And one of the big reasons is that every time you get some money, you don't keep that shit to yourself. When you get that kind of money, everybody knows, because it has to be public, especially if you win the lottery. Not all of the demons and the satanic folks come out of the closet trying to befriend you. They try to be your friend. They try to act like they're gonna help you with your finances, what you need. Everybody making you feel wonderful. And if you are a person that's kind of lonely and never had nobody, then you got all of these spectators that come into your life like they love you. And they use you and take your shit, take your money. And then you end up having nothing. And then you feel sad, like you want to commit suicide because you had it going on. You were given the money and you blew the shit. Either out of not having self-confidence in yourself, or just the fact that you felt lonely, or either you were swindled out of it because you were not smart enough to know how to handle your money. See, all things are given in time, and you can have exactly what you want. But at the end of the day, you got to pay a price for it. As I told you before, I'm saving to get me some teeth. I could get me some teeth right now. Dentures. I don't want no damn dentures. Every time you eat, you got to pull them out. I don't want to do that shit. So I have to sacrifice and save my money. And it's going to take me a year to save the money in order to get the implants. But like anything else, I don't care if it's a business that you're trying to start. I don't care if it's a relationship that you're trying to get in. It takes work, it takes energy, and it takes sacrifice. And if you're not willing to do any of those three things, then you might as well go ahead and give it up. Because nobody is going to give you a damn thing. You got to work for the shit that you get each and every day. It's almost like you got to fight for what you want in life. And stop being so complacent. Make your needs known. You're in a relationship with some guy and he don't do this and he don't do that, or she don't do this. And you got to make your needs known in the fucking beginning. You don't let shit roll out. And a year later, you decide, well, she don't clean the house. Well, you should have thought about that shit when you start messing with her and letting her know from the beginning. I like a clean damn house. I want to be able to eat off the damn floor. I want the dishes clean. This is what the fuck I want. But you don't do that. See, you just get love and whatever, get you some coochie, everything is cool. Now you all in love, you get married, and then when you find out she dirty, nasty, and don't want to fucking clean up. She just look good on the outside because she got weaves and shit in her hair, baggy eyelashes and shit that be falling out. Fake ass, fake titties. But that's what you wanted, remember? So fucking deal with that shit. So you didn't want a decent woman who working every day, who's trying to get themselves together, who ain't putting all this false shit on. That's expensive. You know how much it costs every day to keep up your fucking nails and hair, manicure, pedicure, eyebrows, weaving the hair, makeup. That shit is expensive as hell. That's why I always tell men, look, if you really want a good woman, get you a natural woman so you see exactly what you got. Now, if you want to build on that afterwards and add something here and there, that's up to you. Now, I'm not against weaves, okay? Because some people need to wear a weave. They may have cancer or whatever, and they want to feel differently about themselves or whatever in certain instances, medical disease incidents. But you got a lot of women who wear these weaves and shit actually think that's a part of their hair. And you'll never see that real hair, ever. Or you'll never see them without makeup, ever. If you can't never, ever go on social media with no makeup, ever, you got a self-esteem problem. It just means that you don't care about yourself. You don't feel good unless you got the mask on. And you guys gonna see, because once I put my teeth and shit in, I'm gonna put makeup and shit on. You gonna be like, that ain't that same old lady. Damn. She looked like Whitney Houston. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get out of here. But I just want you guys to know that it is right now a bad situation when the person feels like a political figure is going to come after them, or a executive is going to come after them to try to kill them or have them harmed because they said something in the truth. So anyway, you guys take care. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Be blessed. and we're gonna see what it's gonna be because it is not looking good. And there's other stuff that I wanted to talk about too, like what Kamala Harris has turned her back on black people about the article that I've read today. But I'm not gonna go into that. If you want to know more about that, you can look up King Kong Consciousness on YouTube. I think it's Dr. Umar talks about Kamala Harris, and it goes in to talk about how she uh, catered to the black comedian, not comedian, but the black um, sisterhood of the sororities, and how she played on the black women in the community like she was a sister. Okay, but now basically she's saying that she's doing stuff for other other nationalities, and she's not doing anything specifically for blacks. Nothing specifically, but I'm just going to do everything for everybody. Let that sink in. But anyway, you guys take care. We'll talk later. Bye bye. One love.